What is the impact of a sex crime charge? Attorney Randy Berman says there is a significant stigma, so much so that in Florida, if you're convicted of a sex crime, you're required to be a registered sex offender for the rest of your life. That's not something that you can change. Depending on how severe the sex crime is, you could be classified as a violent sex offender, which has more restrictions. Not only a lifetime of reporting, but also of restrictions where you can live. The rules regarding sex offender registration prohibit you from living near a park or near a school, which includes churches that have schools. The availability of places where you can rent or own are severely restricted. In Palm Beach County, there are actually jurisdictions where no one who is a sex offender can live because of the configuration of the town. It's been a huge dilemma. Obviously, the government wants to keep tabs on people that have been convicted of sex crimes, but it goes overboard in certain circumstances. In a situation where there was an alleged rape in a college dorm type of scenario where consent was an issue, but the accused didn't want to run the risk of getting convicted and going to prison and make probation, but that person has to register as a sex offender for the rest of their life. There's a situation that makes this overboard or unfair. Whereas obviously, if it's a serial rapist, you want to make sure, if they're not in prison, that they're under wraps. There's also another law in Florida that is called the Jimmy Rice Act that allows for a person who's been convicted and sentenced to prison to remain in custody after they serve their prison sentence. If it's determined that they're a threat to the community, there's a civil proceeding to keep them in custody. And they're not housed in a prison, but it's like a prison in that it's locked. People can be held indefinitely even if they serve their sentence, if a judge is convinced that that person is a threat to be released. The law draws on constitutional challenges that have lost, and it's been upheld, and it's there. There are ramifications after you've served your sentence on a sex crime if the state attorney chooses to pursue that. For a free home consultation, contact attorney Randy Berman, 561-537-3877, or visit him on the website at www.randybermanlaw.com.